Welcome back everyone, this is 40. Today we're going to do another video here on Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. And today's focus is going to be on the new event, Akademeia. What I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to do 10 runs on Pro and 10 runs on Elite. I'm going to take down the numbers for like bonus units and stuff like that, and we're going to see how far we can go and kind of do a little bit of math to see whether it's better to do Pro or Elite. So that's kind of how it's going to go. So we're doing 10 Pro, 10 Elite, and at the end of everything we're going to add up everything and we're going to see which of the two is better to do. So obviously the other thing I made another category for is the doublicorn, which is like the bonus. So we're going to be doing that as well to see how many times he appears in each category. Okay, so we're going to start with the Pro first. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna only go, I don't think I need 2 carries on Pro, but since I am recording, it might be safer to do it just in case. Yeah, we'll just do it this way. Yeah, maybe not. Okay, because I want to get the as big as bonus as possible. So there's Ace as well. So we got so the way I'm going to write it here is like I'm going to do all the percentages. So we got 7, which is 75. Then we got Jack, and then we got 7 again. I got 3 times 7s, and then Jack, and then Ace, and then an Ace. Perfect. And then we're going to roll. So be prepared that this video is going to be a little bit longer, but we're going to do all the kind of like the math, I guess, or we're just gonna do a little bit of the math to kind of get everything down here so you can kind of see. I was also really curious about this, so this is my chance to kind of see which of them is going to be better. Like the biggest game changer is going to be the doublicorn, which I'm not sure. Yeah, nobody really can guess how often they appear. I've had them appear like back to back before, then I've had them like, I'll do 20 runs and I won't see them. Okay. So hopefully we'll get to come across one so that we can at least go over how to beat them. But when I get to the bosses, like those hard bosses, then I'm going to talk about them. These ones here are not normally too difficult. The only thing you want to remember about these guys is that they're susceptible to paralyze. So you can paralyze them and they just sit around for 3 turns, so it gives you a chance to kind of fight them. If you have a character that's AoE paralyzed, or if you got 7, you can use her materia that you can get from the King Mug event. So let's see what we're doing here. Okay, so we got 132 normal Phantoma, and we got 429 bonus, and we didn't get a doublicorn. That was the first one. And the reason I'm writing down all the character names so that I know what their percentages are, so that way you can kind of see statistically how much it was every run, and then at the end you get to see kind of like where the runs are. Again, I'm looking for an Ace. If there's no Ace, then I'm going to take a 7 with me. There's a 7, because 7 does 75%, Ace is 100%, and the other 2 guys are 50%. And in this case, I think Noctis is good enough to be able to take care of everything on his own. And I'm just making these guys attack to try and get as much of the limits burst as possible, because I don't know, doublicorn is a little bit of a slippery fella. He can be hard, but then he can also be easy. As long as you don't damage him, he does nothing. So if you really wanted to, you can just for 3 turns do nothing. Just defend or buff yourself or whatever, and then he'll just run away. Ideally what you want to do is first turn you want to maybe buff, and maybe have one of your characters use provoke if you have them, and then same thing, like first and second turn kind of prepare yourself, and then on your 3rd turn attack them. So I'm hoping I get one of them so I can show you my strategy. My 7 that I awakened to 6-star is currently wearing Golem, so she's got the Golem Esper with provoke, and she also has cover. So the reason I did that was specifically for the doublicorn, and I brought her specifically for that. because the doublicorn really can't kill her because of her ability. I think it's called, whoops, almost skipped that. So hang on one second here. So we got 138, 483, and no doublicorn. Alright. Actually, I'm probably gonna skip through all of this stuff as well, but I'm gonna write all these numbers down really quickly so we can get them all down. So here's number 3. And there's a 7 right there. Just looking to see if there's a better 7. No better 7. 7 it is. 7 it is. Alright. But here, I'm just gonna get that ability real quick. There it is. The triple slip. It allows you to dodge 3 attacks, which is similar to like the Mirage Vest or some of the other abilities that the characters have, like Noctis, where he creates images of himself. Come on, doublicorn. Come on, doublicorn. Also, for those who don't know, doublicorn can appear, at least all the times I've had him appear, he appears on the second set of monsters. It doesn't appear like other events where if you normally have like 4 out of 4 and it'll say 5 out of 4 or 5 out of 5 on a 4 over 4 event. So this way he appears on the second thing and he eats the slot of those characters that would normally appear there. Alright, come on. Let's keep moving along. Yeah, back along the lines of my strategy to beat the doublicorn. With the 7, on the first turn I will use her triple slip. And then on the first turn I use triple slip. On the second turn I will use provoke. And at the same turn when I provoke, I will attack. And at the same time I make, since Noctis is normally my carry that comes along with me, I will make him use his attack as well to be elusive and evasive away from us, to try not to get one-shotted. Because he does, now 4, 7, 6, no doublicorn. So the doublicorn, he hits for 9999 damage, which is enough to kill one character for sure. Let's go to the next one. Yes, we will refill. So he does 999,000 to one character. Plus, he also has another ability which he does 9999 3 times to the same character. So that's something you want to avoid. So having those abilities to allow you to dodge is life-saving. So you want to make sure that you survive those. Before, what I used to do is I used to jump. I used to jump with Noctis to make sure that he doesn't get killed. Alright, let's see again. So yeah, I would jump so it doesn't get killed, and then I would continue the DPS. Because I think he does, first time he does 999, then after that he does like a move that's called like punch, and I think it hits really, really hard as well. But I've never really gotten hit by it, because I kind of like learned my lesson literally from that first turn I saw, and I was like, oh, I'm like, yep, we're gonna have to try and figure a way to, as I like to call it, evasion tanking, where you just kind of make him miss all your moves, or make all of his moves be non-hits, so he can't hit you physically. The other thing about my 7 is, I'm just gonna show you real. So I also got the Materia Speed Plus just to make sure that everything works, and Insult to Injury is a move I use against the Elite version, and we'll talk about that when we get there as well. And the weapons and gear they're wearing is just whatever, anything so that they have something on them. That's all of them. As you can see here, if you have 5 of the characters and you have a friend Noctis, you can do pro fairly easily. And so far, it's averaging about 600ish, almost 700 per hit. So about 500, yeah, between 500 and like 600 and a bit so far. So the doublicorn on pro version gives you a bonus of 800. So that one had an ace in there, so we got 136, which is the same one as before, but this time we got a bigger bonus because we had ace. Alright, we are on number 5. So I might actually break these videos into 2, one for pro and one for the other thing, to keep the videos short, so that way you can kind of see, and maybe you want to do pro only and you want to know the stats for it. Okay, so I'm bringing 7. Okay, let's go. Boom. So if I've been I guess you can say unlucky or lucky not having the double corn. Because normally when I'm doing it on my own, I almost have like 2 carries. Like, I bring a friend along. That always does damage, but at this point I'm gonna run out of these characters I bring along, so it's gonna be a little bit harder to do anyways. Alright, let's go. And by harder I mean I'm gonna have less bonus, which means I'm collecting less. Plus, around the same time these videos are coming out, I'm gonna have my my King Mog video come out, where I'm gonna kind of talk about the items and how I think you should prioritize them from the same level where I am and maybe a little bit lower than me. Like, I'm not doing anything for people who are paid to win. Those people normally, it doesn't matter because you're just gonna use everything. It's a little bit different. Your strategies are a lot different. There's no reason to make strategies for pay to win because they're gonna do it on their own. They're paying to win. That's kind of what the saying is. So again, 136. 36 and it's 476 and no double corn. Come on, why you do this to me, bro? Next 10. So the thing about the elite version is you definitely want to bring, at least for me, my Noctis is not super strong, so we're gonna bring Jack this time. It's not super strong. I have to bring like 2 characters that can do decent damage. Otherwise, if the double corn appears, I am screwed. I'm gonna have a hard time trying to beat that double corn, and purely because he would kind of destroy all my other guys. I don't think I'd have a chance against him. So again, I'd have to try this new strategy because now I know that he doesn't do anything for the first 3 turns, and he runs away in the 3rd turn. Gives me a chance to kind of prepare, and these other filler characters are not as important. They can die, it doesn't make a difference. But having Noctis stay alive and at least one or 2 other characters to kind of just keep him busy so he doesn't attack Noctis, then I might be able to kill him in maybe in 3 turns, maybe? In 3 turns once we start damaging him, I think I do about 30% to strike. But again, this is my chance to kind of record it also for my personal records, because normally I do this stuff when I'm traveling or whatever, so I'm not really paying attention. I'm just focused on making sure I win. So there we go, 250, bam. Okay. 136 again, and then 442, but no double corn. That guy is shy. Pro again, we are on the 7th run this time. I see some 7s there. I see a trade that's a little bit leveled up. We're gonna go with the 7 again. Priority is gonna be on the ones that give you the most bonus. So the bigger the bonus, the more likely you're gonna take them, especially if you have a decent carry, at least one like Noctis. So you can also do this with Lightning. Prior to doing this with Noctis, I was using Lightning and using her Electric Blitz to do the same thing. Double corn? No double corn. So yeah, you can definitely use other characters to do this. And I believe all of these guys are machines. I think those other guys are humanoids as well, which means maybe Man-Eater works on them. Do I have Libra here? Nope. Alright, so I can't show you because I don't have Libra or Analyze to kind of show you. I don't remember if they are or not. Number 4. We're kind of moving along. Again, the window is going to be about 14-15 minutes maybe. And there's going to be like a section at the end where we're going to see the numbers. I'm going to kind of add everything up so it's like makes sense, and you can kind of see how I wrote it out. And then we can do maybe, you can see like which characters I brought, the percentage of them, and then kind of like the average you get. And obviously this is all per se, because each time I'm not bringing the same amount of percent. So every other time it's something different. So that's why the average is going to be a little bit wonky, but at least you'll see on average how many things I've gotten myself based on the percentages. Ooh, there's an ace. Alright. I always hope that when I do bring an ace, that's the time that the double corn appears, because obviously you want to make sure that you get as much as possible. because the ace just doubles what you're gonna get from them anyways, right? If you get 800, you get 1600, which is cool. Come on, double corn or not. For those of you who are unlucky and don't know what the double corn looks like, to the left of the screen there, you can see the animated version of double corn plus his resistances. He's got no resistances except his status elements. He resists everything except sleep. He's got a 10% chance of you landing asleep. So he's got a 90% resistance to it, so which means 10% for you to land that sleep. I mean, like, it's okay. And also, I think he's susceptible to all breaks. If I recall correctly, I remember I was able to... The only important one to me, well, two important ones is attack and defense, so I think he was doing fine with that. Another one cleared. That's our 8th one. So we got 2 more. And then we're gonna kind of end the video there, and then we're gonna start then we'll make another video on the elite one, and we're gonna talk about that one as well. So see, ace makes such a dramatic difference in the bonus, like it's 525. The last time I brought ace, I had 510, which is fantastic. Alright, let's go next one. The other thing that's good about, that you should keep into consideration when doing these, is that the pro version only costs 10. So like, for example, I'm almost at 80, which means I can almost do it 8 times. Whereas the other one, well, it's 13, which means I can't really do it 8 times. I'm doing it, what, like 6-ish times, right? Like, yeah, something like that. I think it's like just about 7 times, 6 times. So the numbers, they kind of got to add up to see, like, if you can do 10 runs, or 8 runs specifically, which one's gonna be better if you do the average, right? Maybe that'll help you figure that out with this video, because that's kind of what I'm hoping to figure out as I'm doing it on my own. Double corn? No. That's what I'm hoping to figure out. I'm hoping to see where I should waste my energy, whether it should be in pro or it should be in elite. Obviously, if you get a double corn in elite, it kind of blows everything out of the water, specifically because it gives you 1,000, and if you have like an ace on there, that one fight you get, it's 2,000 for sure. Plus, like, my percent right now, I believe, is like 210, I think. So we got 75, 75, so 3 75s and then a 50. So like, yeah. So that's the thing. If somebody has like 4 aces or 5 aces, like, you are probably plowing this event right now, because that's insane. You can get like 7,000 or 8,000 from killing one event on elite with a double corn popping up. That would be insane. That would be super insane. Alright. That was number 9. And number 9 was on the weaker end as well. I'm just gonna mark down here that there was no double corn. Alright. And the last one, hoping for double corn. So far, no double corn, and we've done 10 runs. We're about to do our 10th run. There's another ace. I'm loving it. So last one with an ace. Why would I do that? I don't understand. I don't know. So I'm using Thunder Flask because they're all weak to thunder. Or the machines are weak to thunder, so they're bold. Come on, double corn. Come on, don't let me down. Don't let me down. We want to at least fight you once. Fight you once. Fight you. Nope. Alright, you bum. Okay, so no double corns on the pro version, so I didn't get a chance to show that off. So hopefully you can meet me in the next video, where I'm gonna be doing the 10 more of these. Same idea, 10 more, but on the elite. And the only difference with that is gonna be I'm gonna have 2 carries almost all the time, because I don't want to die. Again, I'm not like super stacked, which means I don't have the best characters yet. So I still have to make sure that I win, especially since I'm reporting. So I'll be bringing 2 characters, my Noctis and my Lightning, or if I don't have a good person to bring along, like a bonus character, then I will bring a friend carry, and then I'll put on like Jack or something. Alright. So here we are. So yeah, same idea. It's 136. So for the Phantoma that you normally get from this thing, it seems that it varies from 136 to 140. So that's kind of pretty cool. Okay, so at the right after this little part here, you're gonna see it's gonna be like a little bit of black screen. It's gonna lead into like the numbers so you can kind of see, and it's gonna give you an average, and then it's gonna give you the thing. In the second video where I'm gonna do the elite, at the end of that one, I'm actually gonna say which one is better and maybe have a little bit more input on that, since at the start of that video I won't talk as much, since this is kind of like a to be continued kind of thing. Okay, so thank you so much for sticking around for this video, and then in the next video we're going to be talking about the numbers and everything. So right after this you're going to see the numbers for this, and then the next one you will see both. So this is Vorty and I'm out. See you next video. Okay, now that we have finished the video and added all the numbers up, as you can see here, I already made the diagram for Pro and Elite, but this is just for the Pro version so far. As you can see here, we have the unit bonus percentage, and that is when I've added, like for example in the first one there I had 3 7s, a jack, and an ace. So the way that would have worked is that the 7s are 75% each, for a total of 225%. The jack is 50%, so added those together, that's 275%, and ace is 100%, so that's 375%. So, and that's the way it is. So if you, I mean, like, you just watch the video, so you can kind of see, you can kind of add those numbers. So I did all the base Phantoma and then the bonus Phantoma, and then whether we got a double corn or not, which as you just saw, we didn't get any yet. So the average unit bonus, percent bonus for every round, so over these 10 rounds, is 367. So 367.5%. That's the average bonus. The total base Phantoma that we earned in this run, or in these 10 runs, was about the total base Phantoma earned is 1,364. You're getting about an average about 136, and then the total bonus Phantoma earned in these last 10 runs was 4,810, which is approximately 481 Phantoma per run. Okay, so I'm gonna go do the second part of this as well right now for the elite, and then I'm gonna give you kind of like a, you'll be able to see yourself exactly what it is. I can tell you this right off the bat, the second video is going to be a little bit longer. So if you don't want to watch the whole thing, you can probably watch a little bit of it, and then maybe skip right to the end where you will see this chart kind of appear again, and we're going to talk about that chart for a few minutes, and then you'll clearly be able to see which one is better for yourself, hopefully, from the base of the math and stuff. Okay, so thanks again for sticking around for the video, and you know what, if you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, add a like, add a comment or anything. Maybe you want some other stuff like this to be done to kind of get an idea. I'd be more than happy to do it, since most of the times I do this stuff anyways for myself, so might as well do it on video so that you guys can all see it. Okay, so thanks so much. This is Vorty, and I am out.